Good evening, everybody. Welcome to a slightly later Friday live. Apologies I've not been online the last couple of days. You probably hear it stinking cold. It's all in my throat now. So I've got this weird kind of husky voice. Sure, it'll be gone by the weekend. I'll have my normal annoying voice back, as my wife would say, but never mind. I hope you've all had a good week. And, well, if you haven't, it's the end of the week. It's Friday, isn't it? And next week is another week. And fingers crossed it'll be better than this one. But if you have had a good week, it'd be great to hear some of your success stories, what's gone well, even if what's not gone quite so well, because sometimes it's good to share those experiences with others, and they might be able to help you along. But you probably saw the title today, is One Step Forward to Take a Giant Leap Forward. And something I'm quite an open and honest person. I like to think, hopefully my friends, clients, colleagues will say that, sometimes a bit too open and honest. But basically over the last 3 or 4 months, we've had a lot of changes going on within the company, had some new staff, we had a lot of new clients as well. We've obviously been recruiting for an apprentice, thinking further forward, had a training event, we've had lots going on. And unfortunately it has meant that our usual, what I would say, 5-star service has slipped a little bit. And for that, if any clients have experienced that, I apologise. However, we've had to spend time investing in the future to ensure that we can spring forward and we can continue to service everybody as well as possible going forward. So that's meant bringing in new staff. New staff have to get accustomed to the ways that we work and the systems that we use, because we do operate quite differently to traditional accounting departments and accounting firms or other bookkeepers, other accountants, and that does take time for people to settle into that. It's also very different when people come to work for us, because quite often they've either worked in accounting practice where they'll work on a client once, twice a year, or they've been working for a company just for that one business. So to come to us with all of our clients who all have different systems, different logins, different portals, different ways of doing things, different methods of communication is challenging. Have I feel the tide is turning. We are starting to get back on top of it. I have felt it internally. Some of the staff have found it quite tough, because we all want to make sure that we're doing the right thing, keeping on top of things, doing a good job for our clients and delivering. And yeah, we'll take it personally when that starts to slip a little. However, like I say, we are turning the corner. New staff are all fully integrated. We've got our apprentice obviously starting in September. So that's again thinking very much the long-term success of Morphry Thyme and delivering a ongoing quality service for all of our clients. One of the big successes this week, though, you may have seen post earlier today, was that Lorna passed her AAT level 3 exams. So is now AAT level 3 qualified. I think in the business and accounting part, I think there's a bookkeeping and accounting option, I think, with AAT. So Lorna's done the accounting, and I saw her scores, all of which were in the mid 90%, which is a fantastic achievement for someone who's basically doing it she's been doing it off her own back in her own time, learning it from books. But what that means is she's learning it as she's working, and she can apply some of that knowledge that she's gaining to her day-to-day work. So a big congratulations, Lorna, from me and the rest of the team, and I'm sure many of our clients as well will celebrate with you. I'm sure Danny will be celebrating with a beer or two, won't you, Danny, if you're watching? So yeah, that's really positive and yeah, exciting end to the week. What's the matter, Bella? She stopped having a sniff. So yes, I wanted to come on, do a live about being open and honest about what's been going on, why we're making all these changes, essentially so we can continue to deliver a great service for more and more people going forward. But as you go, there's always problems, isn't there? And as a chap said at a networking event yesterday, 95% of business owners are winging it. And it's probably not far from the truth. Things we come across day in, day out that we never thought we'd have to deal with or experience. So I thought that was very, very well timed to say that. So, okay. Oh, this cold is wiping me out. I'm out of breath. I know I'm normally out of breath. Tristan will confirm that, but he always mocks me for that one. But today is particularly out of breath. But it is a beautiful evening. I'm really enjoying it today. Birds are singing. So yeah, going to go home. Nice bit of tea early night, and then unfortunately I've got a bit of work to catch up on Saturday morning. Get some of that done, and then hopefully enjoy the rest of the weekend. Although it does look like I'll be labouring in the garden again. Get that ready for the heat wave that we're about to get. Have a great weekend, everybody. Have a nice bit of relaxation time. If you're a 9 to 5, Monday to Friday person. Obviously, if you run your own business, you're probably going to be doing some sort of work over the weekend. But make sure you try and relax. And yeah, I will be back delivering Ben on the Fen daily as of next week. You're all excited about that, aren't you? Right, I've wambled on enough. Have a great day, everyone, or the rest of your day, and I'll catch you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.